Does he return for the other films? Oh, I guess we can talk about that.
I don't know. I haven't seen the other film. There are other films? What?
Wow, I'm trying to think back if he returns to the other films just to think on my own. I can't remember. I'm going to say no. That's my guess, and we'll check that going forward, but I don't think he does.
So it's an ad hoc tribunal of the National Assembly, president of the Assembly presiding. On my right is Dr. Maximus. So we're now getting some sense of order. Do we know at this point, based upon what we've seen so far, if the National Assembly, if he's the president of the apes or if he's the president of the sciences?
Well, I mean, the assembly means the coming together of all, essentially. So,
but that doesn't necessarily mean it includes all. It just means the people that are part of that assembly.
Is that another film, President of the Apes?
President
Assembly
of the Planet
Apes.
of the War of the Apes.
Well, he definitely resides over this assembly. He definitely is the person that passes the judgment. So, but once again, it's one of those minutes where not a lot happens. I mean, outside the fact of talking about who James Whitmore is, I think that was the most exciting part of the whole minute.
Well, so we haven't seen Cornelius for a little bit, right? Last time
for a whole minute or something. Yeah.
Well, for a little while. I mean, he wasn't out it was Zira who came to collect him outside.
Yeah.
Right? Cornelius wasn't there. So now we've got Zira and Cornelius coming together to defend Taylor, to stand up for Taylor, to be witnesses to this tribunal. We've got Maximus on one side. We've seen Dr. Zaius come in as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got the president of the assembly now here. So something is about to happen. Something is about to go down. What do you think these guys are going to talk about? Do you think they're going to talk about whether Taylor says he's where he's from? Are they going to shame him for running around town? Are they
going to try to decide the fact that he can write and speak means something special about him?
They don't know that. And at this point, who's heard him talk?
Well,
a whole assembly of people heard him talk.
They're right.
And therefore, this whole gathering has a feeling of being rather stupid, because you can't deny it. It would be like the Zapruder film if I had I said there were 16 people in that shot that heard him speak. If I had 16 copies of the Zapruder film from 16 different angles, I cannot deny what it might show me.
Yeah, they're all showing the exact same thing. Yeah.
So if this is an assembly of all this garbage, what's the relevancy of this assembly?
So is it to shut down Taylor and bring calm
I think that's their
to
intent.
the population? To shut down Taylor, make it not happen. Because they could have just executed him.
That would be the smartest thing.
They're just like, done. He's out. Done.
I actually think most of the audience at this point, because Taylor's such a would probably go, thank you for killing him. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
And the end of the
I've seen Apes. He's dead. I'm happy.
Credits.
Yes.
I don't know.
Roll credits.
But I have a feeling maybe next week we're going to find out what happens.
We've just got Zira and Cornelius back into this room, now discussing something.
So I think Sean's kind of right. We're ending a week
with a little bit of drama at the beginning,
a little uncertainty.
Speaking finally,
It's
from
a
Taylor.
setup. It's a setup. We brought all of our key players back together.
And that is what you want.
Zira, Cornelius, Maximus, Zaius, and Taylor are all back together, and the introduction of the president.
We want people together. We want to see their conflict. We're about to get it. So
Exactly.
I think that's it for a week.
All right. So for this minute, that wraps it up for the Minute of the Apes. If you could go to minuteoftheapes.com, or you can find us and email us at podcast@minuteoftheapes.com. I'd like to thank Todd and Sean for today's minutes.
Thank you, Richard.
Thanks, guys. And as always, please rate, review, subscribe, and share. And thanks so much. And please join us for Minute 66.
Have a great weekend.
Oh, see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
The Minute of the Apes. The Minute